So may I come in?
Yeah, come.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Aditya, introduce yourself to the board.
Good morning, sir. My name is Aditya Acharya. I belong to Jaipur. My educational qualifications are as follows. I've done my bachelor's in economics from University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, and then further on I have pursued masters in international relations from Jawaharlal Nehru University.
जब अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं ना बच्चे तो एज फॉलोज बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
Okay, sir.
सर, आई हैव डन माय ग्रेजुएशन इन दिस एंड आई हैव डन माय मास्टर्स प्रिसाइज शॉर्ट जवाहरलाल जेएनयू.
Okay, sir.
एंड हॉबी को भी बताना चाहिए. यू शुड आल्सो टेल प्लेइंग विद डॉग्स एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. वेरी प्रिसाइज एंड सक्सेंट.
Okay, sir.
That helps you. Right. Good. So the word Aditya means?
Sir, in English it translates to sun.
Okay. And in Sanskrit?
Sir.
Is Aditya a Sanskrit word or a Hindi word or English word?
Sir, I don't know. I will have to read on.
It has its origin lies in Sanskrit and Aditya means sun. Right. Okay. So you come from Jaipur, you
Yes.
have done your graduations, and what I'm really surprised that you have done your masters in PSIR,
Yes.
and then you opted for sociology. Any specific region?
No, sir. My optional list stands PSIR only.
Rajasthan. Why the name Rajasthan? Why Rajasthan is called Rajasthan?
Sir, because it is considered land of Rajwadas or royals, and that's why the name Rajasthan.
Okay. And why Jaipur is called Jaipur? Any linkages with Jai Singh?
Yes, sir. It is named on the king who who was the main architect, who was the main person who built the Jaipur, and that's why Savai Jai Singh. It is named after him.
Good. So Rajasthan has, is synonymous with some colorful cities, right? Can you name 3 colors and the cities
Yes.
in Rajasthan? Tell me.
Sir, the first one being Jaipur only, which is known as Pink City.
Right.
Then comes Jodhpur, that is known as Blue City, and then that Jaisalmer, which is also known as Golden City.
Okay. So why Jodhpur has got its name as a blue city?
Sir, because the houses primarily they are colored in the blue color, so as they can combat the extreme heat that is there.
Rajasthan desertification has been a major issue.
Yes, sir.
There is a project called Green Aravallis Project, Green Wall. What it is and how will it help combat desertification?
Sir, although I am not much aware of this project, can I take an informed guess?
Sure.
Sir, this project primarily relates to planting of large number of trees that suits the ecology and environment of Rajasthan, so that we can contain the spread of the desert to limited extent, and it does not spread beyond the Aravallis. That is like the primary aim of this project.
Okay. Supreme Court very recently said that it will not stop. Listen to the question carefully. It will not stop any candidate from contesting elections for the lifetime if it is convicted. What is your stand on that? You got my question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The current quantum of punishment is max 6 years.
6 years.
A petition was moved that he should not be allowed in his lifetime. Right? What is the stand of the Supreme Court and do you subscribe to it?
Sir, Supreme Court, as you correctly mentioned, has rejected this petition where a lifetime ban on the convicted candidates was contemplated. Sir, largely I would agree to this statement, given any candidate who is being the quest is there to ban him for the lifetime. I think he has already been punished for what crime he has committed, and then again banning him for the lifetime might go against the principles of reformative justice, which are the core of the new criminal laws. So a candidate who has been punished should be given a chance that he might have reformed himself so that and given he has already been banned for 6 years, so I think it is just.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Tell me something about the history of Amer.
Sir, Amer is the principal fort, it is considered as a defensive fort, and it is considered on the hills. It is built on the hills to contain any sort of invasion from outside of Jaipur. And given Jaipur is a city which is primarily being covered on the 3 sides by hills, this fort is a very important post when considered in conjunction with the other forts like Jaigarh and Nahargarh. But as far as history is concerned, I will have to read more on it.
How many years you lived in Jaipur?
Sir, all of my life.
And how many times you been to Amer?
I guess only once.
Okay. So now tell me, let's move towards district administration, right? So forget Rajasthan for the moment. Think of UP. District in UP, what would be the issues and problems the people face vis-a-vis the government administration?
Sir, given UP is a very large state, and there are major centers like Purvanchal or Western UP. So the differences, the problems that might be faced.
Okay, come to Purvanchal.
Sir, one major issue that people might face given Ganges river passes through it may be the cleanliness of river Ganga. Other problems that can be there are, sir, one being given Purvanchal has many tourist places and cultural centers. So there is a lot of tourists coming to these centers. So they may face problems if any large influx of tourists is there, as we saw during recent Mahakumbh. Apart from it, the basic problems like sanitation, water, electricity issues, they might be the core problems that the people might be facing.
Nothing on health, education, interaction with government servants, corruption.
So definitely these
Agriculture.
These can be, sir.
Land issues. Okay. So now you have an interest in dogs.
Yes.
What are the different species of dogs all over the world?
Sir, primarily there are many species. Some of them which are coming to my mind is like golden retriever dogs. They are family dogs and they are considered very sociable animals. Apart from it, greyhounds, which are considered a work dog and which can be used in security operations. Siberian huskies, which are primarily found in Siberian region, but they are increasingly being adopted or bought by Indian people who have interest in dogs also. And then there are some definitely Indian species like Rajpalyam dogs, which are also known as polyguard dogs. Rampur hounds, though Rampur hounds have been they are on the verge of extinction. And common species like sir, these are like the species which.
There was a very famous movie on dogs, an English movie.
Sir, the art of racing in the rain.
I have not heard of this. I've heard of it. It starts with 101.
Sir, I am not aware of any such movie. Hachiko is one English.
You forgot the species, huh? So now Taiwan and China, you did a paper.
Yes.
So what are the issues between Taiwan and China? And also we'll come to the South China Sea, India's strategic interest next.
So the primary issue between Taiwan and China is that China claims that Taiwan is part of their one China and it is their own land, and they lay claims of sovereignty over Taiwan, and Taiwan has primarily till now rejected these claims, and due to which there are like multiple issues which we see time and again regarding incursions and blockades imposed on Taiwan by China. And the next part of your question regarding India's interest in South China Sea, sir, we have been primarily concerned in South China Sea regarding mineral exploration with our friendly countries like Philippines, Indonesia, and also given we face a strategic threat from China So we are expanding our defense relationships with these countries in South China Sea, like say Philippines or Vietnam or Indonesia.
Now, what measures is the government adopting for the economic resurgence of the country?
Sir, a couple of initiatives that comes to my mind are one Skill India mission, which has given an impetus on skilling, reskilling, and upskilling the youth of this country, so that they can they can become more employable and contribute to the productivity and growth of this nation. Apart from it, to focus on manufacturing, there have been some efforts to boost the MSME sector. The definitions have been revised, credit linked incentives are given to them, and soft loans and many such other schemes are there. Make in India initiative and Atmanirbhar Bharat also is one such initiative that comes to my mind. Apart from it, some of the recently successful schemes are like PLIs and DLIs, which have brought in huge amount of investments, as well as India has become like one of the largest manufacturer of mobile phones in the world, and they are also exporting it.
Now, Indian Army has traditionally been an army where the traditions within the regiments has been very, very strong. And the pride of belonging to a regiment over not one, but many generations has been very strong.
Yes.
Now, all this has come into sharp contrast with the Agniveer scheme. What's your take on that?
Sir, Agniveer scheme, as far as Agniveer scheme is specifically is concerned, I think it is a step in right direction, so that we may get more young youths into the army. Apart from it, it will also significantly lower the budget that is spent on pensions and other things, and will give us a chance to infuse more into capital expenditure of army. As far as regiments are concerned, sir, these regiments they in a way positively contribute to the ethos of army, as the soldiers there are very much attached to these units, and they are ready to live and die for these units.
True.
So they come with a positive connotation, but definitely we can, since we are going to be a army where we are aiming that we become a joint army, a much more integrated force. So definitely we can infuse a much more national consciousness into these soldiers, and at the same time we are able to much more in a very well manner integrate these Agniveer soldiers into these regiments, given they will have a short tenure. So we will need to focus more on orientation sessions and such schemes, which will help them integrate more into these regimental units.
Thank you. Aditya, though, I would say, doesn't work out that way practically. It's very theoretical assessment, because when you are there physically into a regiment, it means something else.
Yes.
Mr. Aditya, international relations. Let's go off track. Okay. You must be aware that in south of Sahara region of Africa, it's called coup contiguous region. How many countries there were coups during the last 3 years?
Sir, Sudan, South Sudan.
Sudan, was there coup?
Sir, I will have to read more on it.
South Sudan, when there is a coup in South Sudan, and South Sudan doesn't fall under Sahel region?
Sir, I will have to read more on this. I am not aware presently of the facts correctly.
Are you aware that in Burkina Faso, Chad, Mali, Niger, there were coups? Army junta took over power from democratically elected governments?
Sir, presently I am not aware.
You're not aware?
No, sir.
Okay. Now you said Sudan. What is going on in Sudan?
Sir, a civil war is unfolding in South Sudan.
Civil war.
Yes.
Between whom? Government and the people, or?
Sir, I cannot recollect at the moment, but as far as my memory serves me well, I think it is the factions of the government which are in fight with each other.
Do you call it a civil war?
Sir, yes, we can call it a civil war given the
Two armies. Civilians are not at all involved there. Two factions of army, one army, regular army, and the paramilitary force, rapid support force. They are RSF. They are fighting. So common people are not involved. How can you call it a civil war? Okay, what is happening in South Sudan recently?
Sir, I am not aware.
But you said South Sudan.
Sir, I am sorry.
In South Sudan, you can say some sort of civil war because there's a war between two tribes, Nubia tribe and Dinka tribe. Dinka tribes are more, and the vice president belonged to Dinka tribe, and the president belonged to Nubia. Okay, the vice president Riek Machar is on house arrest day before yesterday. Okay. So, you have not studied this thing. Africa, you have not studied.
Sir,
What are the three main economic union in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa? Economic union.
sir, I cannot recollect at the moment. I'll have to read more on this.
Are you aware that there are economic communities in sub-Saharan Africa?
Sir, my knowledge on Africa is not very much. I'll read more on the issues.
Now, what is the present status? Forget Africa now. We are shifting gear. Come to the Middle East. What is the present status of Israel-Hamas ceasefire come hostage release deal? What is the current status?
So the first phase of ceasefire is completed and the exchange of prisoners.
Completed.
First phase is done and the second.
First phase is done.
Yes, sir. First phase is done.
Both the sides accepted that the first phase is over. Has Israel accepted that first phase is over? When it was supposed to be over?
Sir, the dates precisely I don't know, but
For how many days the first phase was?
sir, as far as my memory serves me, I think it was 45.
42 days. Okay. How many hostages have been released by Israel? By prisoners and hostages? Any idea?
Sir, the exact numbers I don't. Exact numbers.
When the second phase is supposed to start?
Sir, it was supposed to start just after the second phase and the negotiation talks after the first phase.
Has the negotiation talks going on?
No, sir. As of now, between Israel and Hamas, they are not going on. But recently, last day only, the White House spokesperson has said that Americans are in touch with Hamas and they are negotiating that all of the hostages must be released.
But who are the original negotiators of this deal?
Sir, one was Qatar, and sir, other I cannot recollect. One was Qatar.
One was Qatar.
Yes.
Qatar provided the venue mainly.
Yes.
But who was the main negotiator?
Sir, I cannot recollect at the moment.
Okay. Qatari Prime Minister was there, of course, and the Chief of Intelligence of Egypt.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And are you aware that after the dismal meeting between Zelensky and Trump, is there any further progress on US-Ukraine relationship?
Yes, sir. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, he has written a letter to president of USA, thanking him for all of the support USA has provided, and he has also expressed his willingness that he will sign the minerals deal that was anticipated to be signed earlier on any given moment and in any fashion.
What is the development? That is development.
So the latest development primarily
Between the two sides.
One, America has stopped all the military aid to Ukraine, and at the same time they have stopped the sharing of intelligence to Ukraine.
Have they started talking?
The US and the America
Ukraine. Today there is a meeting between American Foreign Secretary of State and Russian diplomats in Turkey today.
Okay.
The meeting is today, so it's progressing. Okay, thank you.
So Aditya, formally your interview is over,
Thank you, sir.
right? So you are coming from Jaipur, or is you are based here for the interviews preparations? What?
Sir, I came like a month back to
Okay.
prepare for the interview.
Okay. And how many mocks have you appeared earlier?
Sir, including one-to-ones, I have given 6 or 7 mocks.
6 to 7.
Panel mocks, this must be, I think, 4th or 4th.
Okay. Good. So what has been the feedback like?
Sir, one common feedback was I need to work on my knowledge. There are some gaps as far as especially international relations and economics knowledge are concerned, since they are like my base subjects in graduation and post-graduation. And apart from it, my mannerisms, they said that you can smile a bit more.
Chalo, good. So I'll just share a few pointers, and sirs will also share a few ideas on that, and then we can just look on that. So there is no need to worry about mannerisms or anything. It's
Okay.
perfectly all right. Don't worry. Be the way you are.
Yes, sir.
Don't try to be artificial. No need to look like a rehearsed or coached person.
Okay, sir.
You are quite good at it. So we don't have any issue with the mannerisms or so. So, उसपे भूल जाओ आप.
Okay, sir.
That's first part. Second part, a little bit of understanding of the subject and the question. See, you have done your PSIR from a prestigious institute, which is quite a reputed
Yes, sir.
one. So naturally, the expectations will be high
Yes.
of you. So what we would suggest that maybe you can, especially in terms of the current international affairs and the current issues of topical interest, just devote some more time onto that. Maybe you must be reading some newspapers.
Yes, sir.
कौन सा न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हो?
Primarily Indian Express,
Okay.
and apart from it, especially for economic affairs, I read the Mint.
Good. ठीक है. So both the newspapers are pretty good. They cover a whole range of subjects. So focus on your key areas of international relations plus economics, because your interview is on 7th April.
Yes, sir.
Before 7th April, a major event is coming on 2nd April, when the reciprocal tariffs by
Yes.
US on India and several other countries will be in place. So just be thorough with the Trump talks on a daily basis. हर रोज कुछ ना कुछ वो ज्ञान
Yes,
बांटते
sir.
रहते हैं.
Yes, sir.
So what I would suggest, focus on how Trump's talks will impact A, India, and B, across the globe.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है? So this will be important. So these issues plus budget which has been presented, that will be of significance and importance, right? So
Yes, Aditya, number one, you must know the place where you live,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So your date is still far away. Please go for a tour of Jaipur,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And understand the history, the social life, the cultural life, the Hathi Pol, the Suraj Pol, what is
Yes.
all about, Jaipur, and the strengths of Jaipur, the weaknesses, nobody talked of the Jantar Mantar, that is an observatory which was a masterpiece
Yes.
during those times. Go there, spend 2 hours, understand that. I go again and again and I marvel at their intelligence. Second thing I want to tell you, as an officer of the government of India, as a future officer, develop your own perspective.
Okay.
I was never politically correct, though I worked very close associations with very senior politicians, national politicians. But I could check them. I had the authority to check them. And they gave me the authority. So you're wrong. this will impact like this. So as an officer, we are supposed to use our mind. Suppose you were born when the emergency was declared. Would you have supported the emergency? No. So independent mind. No need to go, okay, if you really believe, yes, you really must support it with argument. Right? Good luck.
Thanks.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.